What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Trucker Rob here. A little quick video about trip planning, because a lot of people be asking me about trip planning, you know what I'm saying? So I tell people, when you try to trip plan, always divide the miles by 50. Divide the miles by 50. I mean, I know your dispatch, DM, whatever, they gonna do it for you, but you got to admit, you got to think about that they're human. So they might be covering 30 other drivers, 50 other drivers, 100 other drivers. So he might mess up on your shit. So he might mess up on your own, what he thinks you need to get to that destination. So you divide it by 50, and that's how you trip plan. You got to trip plan. You got to trip plan. And plus with these trucks, if you're using a car GPS to kind of like get an idea of, like me, I use a car GPS to get an idea on how long it's going to take to get to a destination. And, a lot of times, it's a car GPS. I'm not 100% sure of the truck GPS, because I got a truck GPS. But when I do it, it tells me the overall mileage is going to be to get to point A to point B. But sometimes it doesn't really tell you the time. So you got to drive 500 miles. They ain't going to say, oh, it's going to take X amount of hours to get to that destination. It's going to tell you got 500 miles till you get to that destination. So what you're supposed to do is take with your trip planner, DM or dispatch or whatever, you take the time they say that it should take you. Then you do it yourself, because ultimately it's on you. If they fuck up, you could be like, oh, you say it's going, you the way you trip plan my trip, you say, they still gonna say it's on you. They still gonna say it's on you. You the driver. Once you accept the load, it's on you to get it there on time. It's on you to make sure it gets there on time, get there safely. Make sure that the product isn't damaged and nothing like that. It's on you. Once you accept that load, it's on you. So you do that. So if you got to drive 600 miles, you divide that by 50, and that'll tell you a brief estimate of how long it should take you. Now, of course, unless you have a truck with no governor, of course you won't get there way on time if you divide by 50. So you kind of just got to each his own kind of thing. But my truck goes 62, and I divide it by 62, and I divide it by 50. So I divide it by realistic miles, because if I'm going basically 90% highway to my destination, I still do it by 62, but I still do it by 50, so I can still get a rough estimate of how long it should take me. You know what I'm saying? So if I got to drive like 350 miles, I divide that by 50, and I divide it by 62. So I got two things, two estimates of when I should get to my destination. Because a lot of times they be like, oh, we need an ETA or this and that and the third. Especially like today, again, when they take it forever to load my truck, load my trailer. So I don't even got my trailer yet. I'm sitting in my truck, chilling. Because my load was supposed to be ready by 1:30. But it's going on what, 4:35? Shit still ain't ready. Like yesterday, my shit was supposed to be ready by 2:30. It wasn't ready to 7. It's another thing. Don't ever start your clock unless you get that paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Now, but at the same time, I'm not OTR, so it might be a different little scenario if you OTR. I'm not 100%. Never been OTR. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got over a year experience, I ain't never went OTR. You know what I'm saying? I came in this job because it gave me regional experience. You know what I'm saying? I had local experience, but it gave me it gave me regional experience. I got 4 months regional experience. So so it might be a different scenario if you OTR, or it might be the same thing. I'm not sure. But this is a stamp for if you're a local, if you regional or local. This is a stamp of how long it should take you. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was local, I had to make runs from like Savannah to Newberry, Florida. I still had the trip plan. But right now I'm regional, so I got the trip plan. Even though my DM, he sends me the loads and he does it himself, I still double check him. I still double check him because he's human. You know, so don't ever think because he got more experience than you, he ain't gonna make a mistake. He, she, it, whatever, he ain't gonna make a mistake. They human. So, but that's it, man. It's just quick little trip planning tips. You know, that's why I would say, you know, just plan your trips accordingly. Oh yeah, and like I say, if you got the truck drivers, you got to remember we only could drive 11 hours during the day. So you got the trip plan. So let's say, for instance, they want to send me from Savannah to Kentucky and back. I got a trip plan accordingly. I know I can't make it from Savannah to Kentucky in one run. It's impossible. It's impossible. So what I do is, if I got 11 o'clock appointment for Tuesday, I leave out 11 o'clock Monday. But let me rephrase that. If I got 11 p.m. Tuesday night, I leave out 11 p.m. Monday night. You feel me? You drive all night, you shut it down. You shut it down probably about 6, 7 in the morning. And then when you shut it down, go ahead and take your 10 hour. And then once you take your 10 hour, you go ahead and finish driving to your destination. And then if you got a backhaul, you leave your destination, you got time. If you got time to make it, you trip plan. Trip plan from your destination, and they give you a backhaul. You trip plan, see if you can make it. See if you got enough hours to make it. If you do, if you do, don't stop. Keep going. You're a driver. Drive. Go from your destination to your backhaul. Shut it down. They don't let you. But at the same time, sometimes you got to call. You got to call the receiver. Call the shipper or whatever, and say, "Can I park on your property?" If they say no, see if you get a truck stop as close as humanly possible to the receiver, shipper, whatever. See if you could get a truck. You can see if there's a truck stop that's close to it. Because one thing you want to do, I learned this the hard way. One thing you don't want to do is, you know, let's say that scenario I just said. You after your 10 hours, you go to you finish your destination. Then they unload you. You got 6 hours left on your clock, and you be like, "Oh, I can't make it, so I'm just gonna shut it down." Don't shut it down. Keep going. Keep going. You feel me? Keep going. You got time, drive. You feel me? That's another thing. It's like when they loading you, whatever. Sleep in your truck, so you can always have a little bit of energy to keep going. Like me, when they load me, unload me, whatever, I get back in my sleeper cab. Like now, I go to sleep. I go to sleep. Even if it's a good an hour power nap or whatever, that's better than nothing. You feel me? Go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? The hell with your phone. Go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Go to sleep. So, but shit, that's about it. I mean, if y'all got something else to say, I mean, comment, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell. You know, holla at your boy.